coming to Trials Rising. But to make sure that we respect social distancing guidelines, Auntie and I decided
John! Do I fire the goose now?
What? Fire the goose?
Fire! Okay!
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gigatrack. Far from a remake of the classic track from Trials Evolution, this is an all-new journey across the world of Trials Rising, in by far the longest track that we've ever put in a trial.
John! Did you tell him it's the longest track ever?
Yeah, I'm telling them that.
By far the longest track we've ever put in a Trials game. The Gigatrack will take you across many different environments, from the iconic...
John! Environment! Tell them about environment! Please! John!
Yeah, I was just... Maybe you want to tell them.
The Gigatrack is like life. It starts and it ends and it's long. Depends how you enjoy it. And also one secret thing. 4 tells the answer to 1.
Prepare for the ultimate test of Trials endurance. Gigatrack releases this Thursday, July 16th for the low price of...
John! Did you tell them it's free?
You heard that right, riders. Gigatrack will be available for free to all Trials Rising players when it releases this Thursday.
You heard that right, the Gigatrack is coming to the game and it will be the longest, most insane track in Trials history, and it will be free for all Trials Rising players. Now for our last game update, the Ghost Recon Breakpoint team is ready to share some details on their upcoming updates. AI teammates are coming to the game. Let's have a look at the trailer.
The time has come. AI teammates are back in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And for all solo players, they're gonna be a game changer. Available at any point after you have reached Erewhon for the first time, Fury, Fixit, and Vasily can be activated or dismissed at will. And from the beginning, you will be able to fully customize them. This customization includes all of the physical attributes, as well as gear, equipment, or even full costumes. Your teammates can be tweaked just as much as your main character. Just like Nomad, your teammates will adapt and react to the world of Aroa and its environments, and they will always follow your own behavior. If you decide to go stealth, they will equip silencers and crouch, or go prone when possible. But if you decide to go loud and open fire, they will stick by your side. When deployed, you can issue different orders to your teammates through the order wheel. There are 4 different orders you can give to your teammates. You can tell them to regroup on your location, to hold their current position, to go to a specific location, and to open fire on nearby enemies. These orders can be given at any time, even through your binoculars and drone. Once they approach potential threats, the teammates will notify you and mark them automatically.
Got a hostile.
With a good look at your enemies, you will be able to set up a sync shot where each of your teammates picks a target. You can even link it to your 3 sync shot drones for a simultaneous 7-target takedown. The teammates have weapons equipped at all times, a versatile assault rifle to accommodate all situations, and a primary weapon that you will be able to fine-tune. Indeed, apart from mark upgrades and passive bonuses, the full gunsmith is accessible to your teammates, and their weapon of choice will have a direct effect on the battleground. Depending on the type of weapon they have equipped, the teammates will adapt their engagement distance and rate of fire, from close-distance shotgun wielding all the way to long-distance sniper shots. Of course, if you get taken down, your teammates' priority will be to try and rescue you. To achieve that, they will first focus their fire on the surrounding enemies before
Very
getting
dumb
to
reply.
you. And they will expect
Kelvin,
the same from
what,
you,
guys?
especially as you will be able to carry them to safety if the situation requires it.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Finally, the teammates will also be
When
your
it
best
starts in about
allies in
5
any
minutes.
vehicle, especially on the road and during
I will
high-stake
go full
pursuits.
screen.
The teammates will be available for all solo Ghost
Oh, thanks,
Recon
Trev. Yeah, I
Breakpoint
haven't seen the
players
comments
on
yet.
July
That was some good
15th,
food, man.
and
I'm
we
telling you.
cannot wait
Some
to
good
see
fair
your
food.
reactions. We'll see you on the battlefield.
Couldn't even finish the
Ghosts.
cheese curd. That bucket was just too damn big.
They're good though. A nice day.
Hey Ghosts, I'm Grace from the Ghost Recon team. As you've just seen, the AI teammates are finally landing in Ghost Recon Breakpoint with our next major update on July 15th. Alongside the AI teammates, this update comes with a ton of new content, including a gunsmith upgrade, new PvP content, quality of life updates, and more. You will be able to try it all during our next free weekend from July 16th to July 20th. But that's not all. We've got one last thing to show you. Enjoy, and we'll see you on Aroa, Ghosts.
To anyone listening, this is Haruhi Ito, speaking for the Outcasts. We stand against Sentinel's illegal occupation of Aroa. We call on all of Aroa to join us. Separated, Sentinel wins. But united, we
What's up,
cannot
guys?
be defeated.
Jab Jaw, thanks for watching that. It was damn good food, man. Yeah, it was a good day. Good day. A couple days ago, I made that video, uploaded it. Man, I've been kind of busy. I'm making some other videos in the hopper. About to upload them here today or tomorrow or so. Look out for those. I just wanted to watch this Ubisoft stream. Hopefully they show us some good new footage. Hey Matthew, James, this is going to be Ubisoft upcoming games for this year, next year, one or two.
And now our very final
definitely
video for this
very
show
dumb,
is another
very dumb
episode
reply.
of our wow
I will be
moments
playing
compiling
Ghosts.
the craziest
Absolutely.
and coolest
That starts
clips
Friday.
from you, our players.
Trev, what's new, man? You know. All right, let me check it out. I need to.
Anyone else want to try to do better than that?
Let's check it out. Comment from my man Viking. They make you hungry, then those videos are doing their job. Because those food's very hungry. It's very good stuff, man. I love eating that kind of food, man. It is nuts. Thanks for the comment. That's funny, man. JXT, absolutely. Yeah, unfortunately the state fair is canceled. It was canceled probably 2 months ago. Because there are millions of people at the state fair. It's crazy. It's like you're next to people everywhere. So I'm sure that's not going to be a thing this year. So glad to have found a little spot where they had some great food. Just to kind of keep the tradition going every year, you know. Ghost? Matthew? I don't think I've ever played Ghosts. I might have played one Ghost game. The one where you can use your webcam and put your face on the character in the game. That was pretty sweet. I think I did that. What's the Xbox 360? I think it was.
So there's a line that people want
Yeah,
me to
Trip.
yell.
Oh,
But I can't
that makes
usually do
sense.
it
I like
because
that.
I'll
For your
freak out
name,
my
that makes
neighbours.
sense. It's
But
funny.
as you can see, crashing ocean
Kelvin,
beach.
the show will start
There's
in
no one
about
too
1
close, so-
minute. So, yeah, we'll switch over, go full screen and watch
Someone
the
told me,
conference.
"I'm gonna
It's a pre-recorded stream of new games coming out. So let's go full screen, guys, and watch this together. Unbelievable. Thanks, Viking. You know what I got to get, Viking? My man Trev, I need to get more mods in my channel. Because when I watch your videos, all I see is blue names everywhere.
Spread the
So
joy
I need
and
to
submit them on
I need
the
to
link displayed
expand
on
my
your screen
mods
right
here.
now. All right, guys, it is
I have a
time
few
for
in
us to
mind.
wrap
I'll have
up
to
this pre-show.
Don't forget to
upgrade
stay
'em.
tuned for our post-show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
What I'm hoping
Thanks a lot
for
for
in
watching
this
this
is when
pre-show
I
and
see
enjoy
these new
Ubisoft
games, I
Forward.
don't want to see stuff we've seen before. I don't want to see graphics that we're used to. I want to see something new. I want to see something innovative. I want to see new things that next gen can offer us while we're playing games. So hopefully that's what we get. Here we go. Smash a like if you're excited. Let's check it out. What we got here? Some stuff going on. Come on, keep her going. Don't be messing with my stream now. Come on. 36 seconds. I better smooth this
If you
out.
also have amazing gameplay segments you captured from our games, spread the joy
Alright, no
and
more
submit
hiccups,
them on the
please.
link displayed on your screen right now. All right, guys, it is time for us to wrap up this pre-show.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Thanks a lot for watching this pre-show and enjoy Ubisoft Forward. If you also have amazing gameplay segments you captured from our games,
Is it live?
If you also have amazing gameplay segments you captured from our games, spread the joy and submit them on the link displayed on your screen right now. All right, guys, it is time for us to wrap up this pre-show.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks a lot for watching this pre-show and enjoy Ubisoft Forward.
All right, we'll just watch this part again, I guess. Watch Dogs Legions, they definitely will. Cyberpunk, I'm not sure, because they already did that show like a week ago for that. But we will see. Come on now.
Today's show is all about getting up close and in-depth with all the exciting games we have in production.
See what I mean? Always
Here at
does this to
Ubisoft.
me when I start a stream.
I'm Yusuf.
You know what that means? Plan B. Flipping over the Xbox.
But there's no time to waste. So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London. And see
Don't you do this to me. I had a feeling this might happen. Let's go down to 720 and see if that fixes it.
Today's show is all about getting up close and in-depth with all the exciting games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
I'm Yusuf, but there's no time to waste. So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London.
Damn right,
See
you
what
better
the
play.
hackers of DedSec are getting into.
Watch Dogs 3.
The illegal paintings spreading subversive
Not
and
actual
messaging
gameplay, it
over the last
says.
few weeks across London are not the work of several people, as was originally believed, but the work of
We're flipping over to Xbox.
the work of several people, as
So I
was
know that
originally
works fine.
believed, but the work of an individual. The
Cause this is bull. Flipping over to Xbox.
authorities recommend not to
Right there. Close this. There. All right. Gotta watch an ad real quick, but then it will absolutely work. Yeah, Jab. For some reason, when I stream and use my PC for a web browser, no good. But if I go to Xbox, that does this, the stream, and then computer does the output. That always works.
not to approach him. The authorities advise
All right.
all residents.
Okay, we're attending to P. All right, we're good. All right, from now on, we're set. You guys still
Clint has been a
hanging
longtime
on?
creative
Thank
force
you.
here at Ubisoft,
Let's
and now
get it.
he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah, Trev, that's been
So
the
yeah,
rumor
what we
for
just
the
saw
last
was
week.
an amazing short film
Microsoft
by
buying
the
WB.
director Alberto
If they
Mielgo
wanted WB,
that, was
they could buy it
inspired
like
by
that.
Watch Dogs Legion,
But it's got to be
and
worth
looks
it.
At the game and the universe and the
We'll
characters
see
through his
if
incredible
Microsoft's
artistic vision and visual style.
Live stream the 23rd. They come out with. They
Like
bought
the film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story
Warner Brothers?
of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in
Oh my
order to
God.
come together
Mind-blowing.
as a collective and to fight for a
world
positive
shattering,
change.
internet breaking.
You can literally recruit and play anyone.
All right, so this
who
is
you
Watch
see in the open
Dogs
world. You profile people
Legion.
that are interesting to you. You help them with their problem. You
They
play
say it
an
was
origin
next gen.
mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a DedSec problem.
Looks
Leave it
similar.
to us.
And that's how you recruit them into your team. And then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story not only, unique to them, but unique to you as the player and personal to you because they're, heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Our London town. A modern metropolis.
All right, everything good, guys? Everything okay?
Built on history and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh my God. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe.
These are big
What could
games.
possibly go wrong?
These Watchdog games.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the
Thank you,
city.
Viking. Appreciate it. Cool.
London will be the first city in the world to be
All right,
made
Kelvin.
truly safe.
This is the Watchdogs. What are you thinking?
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
Thank you, Jeb.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team. Like him. Her. Or even her.
Hey, Trev, you playing a Sonic game? How's it?
Could become your next secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that
Yeah,
means
buddy.
breaking into
400. Congrats, man.
inside the Tower of London.
You got a big community brewing up
All
there.
the hardy souls you
Doing
see
good
here
stuff,
are
buddy.
people we have
Nice
recruited
job.
from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him
Oh, damn.
handy.
Ow.
He can even call his own cargo drone.
Oh, yeah. That's what we need right there.
Perfect
Something that can
for gate
airborne you over
when you're not
buildings.
invited.
That's
But
cool.
Who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail
Oh,
gun?
jeez.
Come here, you soidoid shitboy. Jesus Christ, what is that thing?
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered. Amy is a drone expert,
What have we here?
a real tech connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Hey, Damien.
Spiders, but love this
My
one.
man Damien in the house.
What an adorable
My man
creepy
Damien
crawler.
is
Here we are. Let's class the
my new
place
mod.
up.
A drone
My man
expert
Damien, very
does
loyal
have
to the
the
Rafcave
unique
Club.
ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aimed, she fired, she hit.
Yeah, buddy. Absolutely. Positive karma. That's how it works, man. Good stuff. Hi, Top Beats. What up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, bud?
Turning the tide in her favor. And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done. Recruiting an Albion officer like
A lot
Brielle
more
here
characters
might
in
be
Watch Dogs
challenging,
now.
but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Don't mind me, just doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
This has a definitely Division vibe. Damn.
Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence.
His voice sounds familiar.
Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, huh?
And we
It's a
need
big game,
hard
man. Big
nut
game.
for this.
Lots to do.
Our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Everybody's got that fighting skill.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though.
Jeez.
And he's passed out. We'll come back to him. You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional.
Oh yeah, John Wick.
It's almost crass to call him a hitman.
Man, looks like you can change your outfits and stuff. Yeah, this is definitely the character that I'd be using. This kind of guy right here. Oh, they even have the music from John Wick. Dun 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 dun. John Wick 1, man.
Some might
That
even
is
call him
awesome.
an artist.
Yep, definitely. I'm feeling this game now. This dude right here, yeah, lots of fun. Oh my God! Just say it's John Wick. Are you kidding me?
Done and dusted.
Not bad, not bad.
That was direct John Wick. 100%.
Everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a
Oh, you
super
found the
spy.
amp. Good job, man.
Everyone can be a hero.
And happy birthday, mister. 29. My man Damien's birthday coming up. Big home theater.
So get out there, find the
Awesome.
best recruits.
Yeah, those amps are rare. They're hard to find. A lot of people ask me, I can't find those amps anymore. But, oh man, get lucky on eBay.
It's time to take back London.
Oh man, October 29th. That'll be here before you know
Player
it.
into a living, breathing
2 days before Halloween.
teeming with unique
Holy cow.
locales and characters has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Munt to tell us more.
My name's Amanda Munt. I'm a level
that's really
artist
good.
on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto. Being a level artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to
I
kind
have
of,
that
like,
statue,
pick
Marcus.
and choose what
Right there,
little
with the hat on
details
right
we
there.
want to
Gave that to
depict,
Rex.
And we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that
Very
we want to tell
nice.
in the spaces that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats.
Oh Jesus.
And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2.
Huh.
And there may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity. So I I was fortunate enough to go to E3 last year. Some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London. So no matter where I dropped them in the city, they'd go, oh my God, this feels like Camden. This, you know, this feels like Southwark. This feels like Westminster. When people are talking about some detail that I've put into the world and they're excited about it, like that feels so good as somebody who, you know, builds these worlds with care. I love it.
Doing good, Trev. Always playing with his buddies. He's into the Beyblades, of course, and Pokemon. He's been on the hunt for
And now some news for Brawl
Pokemon stuff on his phone.
In just a few weeks, you'll be able
He
to
just
battle
got his
out
yellow
with your
belt in
favorite
Taekwondo
legends on iOS
yesterday.
and Android devices.
I was a proud daddy at that moment, watching him do his form. Straight out of a movie, man. Good stuff. Yeah, he's having a blast. So, all good, man. Oh, man, look at this animated side scroller. Oh, it's a phone. Phone game. Holy cow, he's been kept checking and checking. You finally got one? Did you actually, you have it set up, or did you order it? Bro, hold on. That's awesome, dude. Hopefully it's one of the better versions. There's some old versions that actually caught on fire.
Dive back into one of the
Actually
most
came out the
beloved
new
fantasy franchises in gaming?
new amp
We
design
got
or
you
whatever
covered.
inside, so prevent that, but hopefully yours is good to go. More phone games. I only have a few days to finish Origins. Tuesday, the new Gears 5 update comes out. And of course, Friday is Ghosts. Yeah, Damien. I made you a mod. You know that, right? Keep the Rafcave streams cooking. Nice. August 3rd. Oh, sweet. The Shirai Ryu Dojo.
Contact! Moat chain is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Oh man, my man Bear. Here we go. Upgrade time. Bear your mod. My man. I think it's still a phone game. Probably. I don't know what this is. Oh, Splinter Cell.
Hey, take this.
Don't make me regret this.
I mean, it looks like Fortnite graphics. I don't know what kind of game it is. Yeah, it's a phone game. Yeah, Bear. You're welcome, buddy.
Speaking of Tom Clancy, it's been 5 years since Rainbow Six Siege first launched, and the
Keep
community has
keep the
never
chats
been
going.
stronger.
Keep everything clean.
In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put
You know
together
it, you
a
know it.
special video to thank all of the amazing players and developers that have helped Siege become the game it is today.
Waiting for that Valhalla gameplay.
In December 2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege. A game built on a strong vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
Did you check out my Raf Eats video? State Fair food. Oh my,
Faut tout de
so
suite
good.
s'engager et dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi, et nous serons là.
That original vision was quickly adopted by our passionate community, propelling it to a whole new level.
This is such a
I
special
won.
moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share
Rainbow
of challenges.
Six.
Health that touches upon subjects like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
Christopher Brown.
Through it
Thanks for
all,
subbing. Welcome, man.
We're always driven by you, our community, and together we grow stronger.
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the next.
All right, Calvin,
10
welcome
years,
back.
So expect more Rainbow Six.
Morant's got new receivers. I know. I saw that update. Morant's and Denon are so similar. It's like the same receiver, so it wasn't really a big wow kind of a wow announcement, you know. Hey Calvin, this is a show. Just watching the Ubisoft show. All good though. Happy Sunday to you, everybody.
Now 60 million
Damien
players
waiting
strong.
for
We're just getting started.
Yamaha, because they're separate. Yamaha's big, Pioneer hopefully, Sony hopefully, and of course Onkyo. That's four more brands of receivers that we're hoping at least have 2 inputs, 2 HDMI in and 2 out. That would be the gold standard, 2 in, 2 out. Astro Fire.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive
Watching a
into our new
Ubisoft show.
Operation Steel Wave update
Astro's pretty
available
loyal.
now, and
You've
take
been here a
Ace
lot.
and Lucy out for a
Astro's
spin.
good. You know what,
A few
Astro?
days ago, we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer
You're a mod.
shooter. Now,
Happy
it's time
mod
to
day
venture into
for the
the
Rafcave stream. Keep it good, keep it clean, keep it popping in the chat. All right, what's this? Hyperscape? More CG stuff. Be great if this was real time for next gen, but fortunately we're not there yet. Still,
A hack in a hyperscape.
why can't this be real time graphics?
Let me get you all up to
Let's
speed,
get there hopefully soon.
About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities.
You have to go straight to the TV, Bear.
People at Prisma.
Straight to the TV from your device and output back to your receiver. If your receiver is not 2.1, it won't pass 120
They
hertz.
gave everyone a way out. The hyperscape.
Put on the blue jacket. I like that,
Biggest draw
Trev.
by far is Crown Rush.
You've been given a
This
blue
is
jacket.
where anyone can become someone.
Alright, what is this? Another mobile game or what? Some kind of Tron kind of thing? When you get shot, you vaporize back into the real world? Another Battle Royale game kind of thing. So it's like Apex Legends, Fortnite, all that kind of stuff.
If you get good at Crown Rush, it can change your life.
User.
But
Man, I hope they
strange
make that
things
Tron
have
3.
been
You guys hear about that? Tron 3 is supposed to happen?
Rumors.
Thank goodness. I
getting
love
hurt.
Tron, man. It's amazing. Universe.
Users disappearing from the real
See?
world.
Users. Real world. See? It's like Tron stuff right here.
A darker secret lies at the heart of hyperscape.
When do you get your blue jacket?
And we have to find it.
Yeah, man. Let's keep
Some
joining the
of us are
Rafcave streams.
searching for a way
I
out.
see you.
Some of us for
Let's
a
go.
way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the hyperscape.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles.
Okay,
has
show me some
established
gameplay
him as a top
features,
creative here at
gameplay
Ubisoft.
footage,
For
something.
me, what's exciting is we started building it from scratch. Seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Hello, contender.
Okay,
Welcome
okay.
to the
Now we're getting
Hyperscape.
some real
The
time
game
here.
takes place in 2054.
Thank
It's
you.
in the future where humanity.
That looks
has
like the
grown a little
MCU
darker.
Tron. That looks like where what's his name?
Companies there.
Q
They
was
are
sitting in
launching
Tron.
what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world. And
Tron, the
internet
sequel
of
movie.
The future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia.
Alright, first person.
Then we also introduce a lot of new things. You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's
Typical
more
Donald.
opportunities
There he
to get
is. What's up,
cool
man?
Items, but also more players, so it's a risk.
No more
reward
fatalities now.
penalty. We introduce the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself. You can wrap yourself into a ball
That's right.
and bounce
Visual's
around the
first OLEDs,
battlefield.
end of the year.
So a lot of abilities that let you.
Good
have
features
fun
are
with
in
dark
there.
toys that
The
you
price
can
is
play with.
fantastic. It's Visual's first OLED, so we'll have to see what their processing can do to the LG panel.
Viewers will be able
And
to
we'll see how it
interact with
goes.
the game on different levels
But
through
definitely
the
bring
Twitch
the
extension.
OLED user
Every
base
2 minutes,
higher,
there's going to be a
which is
vote,
good because
and
OLED's
viewers
definitely the
will be
best
able to
TV
decide
tech.
what
Still.
effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo, or stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening. So for me, it's really exciting because right now, as we speak, we are launching the open beta, and so it's going
Fens
to be
Luke,
available
hello,
for free to
Europe.
play for all PC
Yes.
players.
Oh, you got the update in
All
Europe. Good.
the players, all the streamers, and
Good
all
to
the
hear, man.
viewers who participated in
Enjoy the
tech test
update.
and, who will participate in the open beta.
Free sync premium.
Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
All right, is this gameplay now?
Watch and learn how it's done.
As long as you don't have to build anything, I'm interested.
Showtime.
I can't get into Fortnite with building a wall or a house while you're fighting.
Let's show them what I'm made of. Go time.
Nice shot. I'm not that good at sniping, but it is fun though. You get a headshot.
Watch closely.
Jesus, how many characters and how many players?
Here we go.
But I gotta say, so far in this show, I have not seen a next-gen game. Nothing's wowed me yet. All these graphics are still current-gen graphics to me. July 12th, open beta. Woo.
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible
Apex vibes,
freedom
exactly.
when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Anna Maria.
We're cool
Muska
dads
is
with all
gonna
the cool
take us
tech.
behind the scenes of
I like that for sure, man. Gotta stay young with the cool tech, right?
My name is Anna Maria Muska. I'm the
And give our
production
kids all our
manager of
hand-me-downs.
and weapons on Hyperscape.
That way we don't have to sell it, just keep it in the
We
house.
have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them and what challenges them. This was the first lineup of characters. This is our default base, but even starting from the hair down, everything has been meticulously thought of. Would this person
Yeah, I didn't get into
actually
Call of
like
Duty
this
this
type of
year.
outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of
I like it in
tattoos that
short
we're putting
bursts.
on
I like their
them? Will
campaign,
they actually like
which I want to
to
play one of
be
these days.
in this body?
Hey, Fierce, what's up,
Each
man?
season, we plan to produce new outfits for these characters.
What video mode do I prefer
So we're
watching
hoping
movies
some
on the
of our
OLED?
players are gonna
Filmmaker
see the
mode,
effort
always.
and maybe even correlate
Check
some
out my
of the
latest
accessories to what's gonna
picture
happen.
settings video. I leave all the settings that I
I'm
put
very excited to see it in people's hands.
for SDR, HDR, Dolby Vision gaming. But yeah, filmmaker mode is
As
the
we move
newest
into the next generation
picture
of
setting
gaming,
to keep
Ubisoft has been working
the
closely
way the
with
director
console
wanted you to
makers
see on the
to take
screen.
advantage of
That's the mode you
all
want to
the
be in.
extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Hey, Trev, thanks so much, bud. Appreciate the super chat donation. Okay, my bro Raph, I'm gonna bounce. Have a good evening. You too, brother. Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by.
With
Appreciate
Watch
it.
Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery.
Oh
So you will
man,
get the
Phil
absolute
Spencer,
best version of
the
the
man,
game
on the
on
23rd
any
of
version
July.
of Xbox you're playing on.
Be here to watch the
Series
Xbox
X,
live stream.
You'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before.
Letter Viking Gaming. Take care, man.
Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that continues to drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
Oh man, here we go.
All right.
Valhalla
we know You've
time.
been waiting to hear more about this game since it was announced back in April.
I want to see
And now
next
it's time for a
gen
deep dive
upgrade.
into the world of Vikings.
My name is Julien.
Trev, you can't leave yet, man.
Producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings
Talk about 30
is
frames.
really, really inspiring. When we did our research, we found that
CG
they were
movie.
not mindless barbarians.
CG
Vikings
movie.
were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations.
I like the scenery. I like the
for us
background,
to
the
have
setting.
this
That's good.
opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and England to take the same roads that the Vikings
Yeah.
did, to really experience what it meant to
I
be
know,
a
very
Viking
right.
at that time.
We've already seen the cinematics last show.
And then
This show has to
leaving
be gameplay.
Norway, which is
Come on.
barren but majestic.
You already leaked
and
a
just
30-minute video
coming
of it, so you
by
might as well
boat
show
in England
the
and
real
see
reveal
those
here.
rolling green hills full of sheep, full of life, is just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is a personal adventure, you know, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain. Eivor is either a male or a female. You decide when you start the game.
Oh man.
They will have to leave Norway to settle in England because you
Female.
just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available.
This game? Nope. CG still.
Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper. Vikings were brutal warriors.
Shields!
And the fact
Oh,
that
come
they
on,
were
you gotta be ready
mastering
for
a
that.
lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system,
Revamped the fight system, huh?
to leverage the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat.
All right. Well, show it to me in gameplay, please.
Vikings were not only fighting face to face, they were masters of stealth and deception when needed. They used basically any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So
Sounds
we want to
good.
portray the full range
Oh, yeah,
of
full
combat
armor,
that
dude.
you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
Oh, there it is. The Assassin's Blade. Yeah.
We are very
It's
happy
on the top of the
to
arm instead of the
finally
bottom.
be able to show you the game we've all been working on. So please
Thank you.
enjoy
Please.
this deep dive
Yes.
into Assassin's Creed
Gameplay. In-game footage. Work in progress. All right, here we go. In-game. Please don't be the leaked 30 minutes, please.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England. You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across
I like the
North
color.
Sea
Good color.
to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal to build a thriving Norse settlement
Nice
in a
HDR
hostile
sunlight.
land.
Very good, very good.
Good of our plan. It is time we go a Viking. Today we raid
the tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
See, there's a stamina bar. You guys can't see it. Hold on. There's a stamina bar on the bottom left, which I'm kind of worried about while you're fighting multiple enemies. If you're right there, that blue bar down there, if you're rolling and dodging a lot of enemies, you might run out of stamina. That might change the gameplay mechanic a
Whatever
bit.
riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map.
Build your settlement,
It will serve as a record of the allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities. The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game.
Now that intrigues me. Okay, I like the blood effects. Who's that dude?
Every archetype offers a unique challenge.
All right, I like that setting. Ooh, now this looks
Coordinate
nice.
with their allies with special attacks.
Look at the foliage and the
Others
trees
will
and
use
everything.
nearby
That's
objects
good.
to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors.
What?
To face these attacks, you must
Ooh.
find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities.
Yes, okay.
Snare them with a vital
Yes.
harpoon.
This is getting me
Couple them with
excited.
throwing axes. Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance.
Yeah.
Or finish them off.
Nice.
Dual
Ooh,
wield any two
I like
weapons
that.
you wish
I like
to
that
unleash a
customization
deadly
screen.
Combination of attacks. Customize your fighting style as you
Ooh.
see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
Okay. I'm sold. I'll look past the 30 frames a second. What I'm seeing here looks
All
really fun
combinations
and
of
good.
weapons are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
2 shields. Let's go. Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Not all situations
Yeah,
call for
we're.
violence.
Oh man, now you put
In this
that
new
the
land,
hood on
Vikings
here.
find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities.
Oh, this looks damn good,
Use
man.
Eivor's hood and
This
cloak
looks
to
damn
blend with
good.
crowds
Hey, stealth.
and slip past watchful eyes.
Oh, nice.
An unseen
77-inch
hunter
GX.
among the
Holy cow,
people.
good stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's insane. The picture's awesome. Even on this
capital
video, it looks
cities and
incredible.
villages
Real-time game, it's
to
gonna
the
be out of
dense
this world.
forests and rolling hills of England.
I'm sold.
Exploration is vital. to
Thank you
keeping
for
yourself
showing this
sharp.
gameplay.
You
I'm
must
sold.
feed
I'm
off the
buying this
land
game.
if you hope to endure.
I gotta get this game. Look at the different
Hunt and
landscapes.
forage to replenish your health and fortify
Animals
your
look way better. Holy shit, that's a big ass wolf. Damn!
Search pagan temples and Roman
Ooh, I
ruins
like
for
that.
new activities and
That
challenges
sense
to strengthen yourself
effect.
and your settlement.
Look at it. You got winter, you got jungle, you got all this stuff.
The more you explore,
There we
the more
go.
of England's
There we
secrets
go.
you will reveal.
There's your eagle. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you. This is a work in progress too. This is gonna look better in release.
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will
sweet.
feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle
getting
against
this.
heavily guarded Saxon
It should be, I know.
We will reclaim her.
But what they're showing me here is pretty impressive.
And tomorrow, we rebuild.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands.
Yeah, next gen and LG OLED,
by
perfect.
Norse myths and England's pagan roots. It will challenge
Hey, Ryan.
and surprise. Thank you, with
Absolutely,
unforgettable
Ryan.
characters,
I'm very happy.
thrilling triumphs,
Yeah, Series X
and
for sure.
tragic losses, giving you the chance to live your
Fully
own
enhanced
Viking saga.
series. Oh, wait a minute. Are we getting X-ray finishing moves? Oh, hell yeah. Sold. This is the video, Ubisoft. If you would have shown this video in the first reveal, it'd be over. November 17th, so they pushed it a bit. Wait a minute, November. Holy crap, that's a launch game for next-gen consoles. Let's go.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5,
cool.
Xbox One,
Yep.
PS4,
Yep.
PC, and Stadia.
Jesus.
We're close to wrapping up today, but before we go, our
Awesome.
CEO, Yves
So
Guillemot,
happy now.
is here to share a few
Valhalla.
words.
Good stuff.
I hope you will have enjoyed what you have seen today, and that you will love playing these games. I'm proud of our teams for
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything.
Hey,
yet.
Still, thank you so
In
much for the
fact,
donation,
we
man.
have a
Appreciate that
lot
very much,
more
dude. Thank
to
you, thank you,
come.
thank you.
So you will have
Yeah, man.
another
When you get that OLED, let me know.
forward to reveal
OLED
even
fam.
more about our
Appreciate it. Thank you.
upcoming games. But before ending this show, we have one more thing to share with you.
I'm surprised. Is it what? Yay, Sal, thank you. Thanks for the support. What is this, guys? Oh, Far Cry. Right? Far Cry 6. It's gotta be. No, wait. It's got cars? Wait, maybe not? Oh yeah, it's gotta be. Far Cry 6. Definitely. Yeah, and you know what? I don't have a lot of blue jackets in my stream, so why not you, Astro? What's up, Rex? Want to say hi to the stream? Come say hi. They watched the food video.
Hi.
Well, come in the camera. Huh? No, it's not. What's up?
Can you pause it real quick?
It's almost over. Just give me a few minutes.
Fuerzas ultrapenetrantes, estamos cansados de los farsantes.
The first Far Cry was the best because you can play multiplayer. Nice. Alright, Damien. I haven't bought any Far Cry games, but this might be the first one I'll buy.
Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
The pin
Diego.
holds the handle in place.
Is this guy the one from part 3 or 4?
It's only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me. Now.
Move it.
I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente.
This is Ubisoft, yep.
They do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, got you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
Okay.
They will answer you with screams. Call you evil. A monster. And give you this. So you tell me.
Impressive CG here.
Are you evil? Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has two basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
Jeez.
You understand now? Bullet.
Hey, the game, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, looking pretty good. I might have to pick that one up.
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward.
The game, you gotta check out Valhalla.
Today, we
looks
see
really
the next
good, man.
generation of Assassin's Creed,
Valhalla looks awesome.
the birth of
Definitely
a
getting that one.
resistance in Watch Dogs Legion,
Watch Dogs are good too.
the
but
cyber
we'll
chaos
see.
of Hyperscape, and the epic reveal of Far Cry's newest installment, along with so much more.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Remember,
Smash the like
we'll
before
be
you go.
back
Appreciate
later
it.
this year with another
And
Ubisoft
to all my
Forward
new Blue
filled with
Jackets,
tons
thank
of
you
game
for
news and updates.
being here and
Thanks
the
for
support of
joining
my
us.
channel and watching my videos and all that good stuff. Just be the muscle on the chat for me. This looks great. Nice. Ooh.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post show. My name is Yusuf McGee, and this is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to take a deep dive into about 30 minutes of gameplay, and we're joined by a very
Deep
special
dive
guest
into
here.
gameplay.
Hey everyone, this is Philippe Bergeron, otherwise known as Fizz. I am the quest director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz, we're setting up here for what looks like an epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, so here we're midway through the quest that we're showing for UP Forward. Here we're looking at the assault of Berg Castle. So these are big moments that usually sort of culminate at the end of the story. And so here Eivor, our Viking raider, is taking a group of raiders and Fyrds into Berg Castle to go and take down Rued and his clan.
A lot of enemies
so
on
who
screen.
Exactly
Awesome.
is Rued, and why does Eivor sort of want to pick a fight with him?
Basically, Rued comes into play about halfway through this story arc, where at the beginning of the arc, this is something that happens before, Rued basically caused a lot of turmoil within the territory, and Oswald, who's the sort of elderman to be to inherit this territory, needs your help to take him down. Oswald having just been defeated in a previous quest, and so here this is revenge, but also accomplishing your ultimate goal.
So Fizz, as you're talking, we're seeing some of the combat of Valhalla. Can you tell us a little bit about the changes to combat?
Yeah,
this time
Jab,
around?
thanks for stopping by.
We wanted to basically add a lot of new mechanics to it. So we added like some dual wielding for the player, like a stun system in there, and we really needed to
A lot
do
of
this to
different
sort of
functions
portray
for your
that sort of
buttons there.
The brutality that
RT,
comes with
LT.
being a Viking in this day and age, so it sort of fits into that the time and the character.
Sweet.
Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
here, Eivor has taken her entire army through the assault, and finally, it's revealed that our Ealdorman, our ally, Oswald, is still alive, and Rued has him captive.
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
So now that we've seen that Oswald is alive, we have Rued within our sights. What's the next step here?
So the next move for Eivor is to finally face off against Rued. She has her allies. They can take care of the rest of the army. Now it's time to go one-on-one against Rued in one of our boss battles, actually.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
Oof. Gotta dodge them arrows.
And it's worth pointing out, actually, that here what we're showing is the player going
Nice
and facing off
dodge.
against Rued aggressively, but we tend to always have to support a 360-degree approach in these things. So the player could have approached this a little bit more stealthily and gotten at least like a good critical hit on either Rued or his wolf, and so you can play this a little bit more strategically if that's your playstyle.
So we're not only fighting Rued here, but also his pet wolf, right?
Here, one of my preferred strategies is to eliminate the wolf first, just focus fire on him. It takes at least one opponent out of the
you gotta dodge that.
Rued will have extra abilities that come into play if
Can you
do
parry?
eliminate his wolf. But I think having one opponent less in the battlefield makes for a good strategy in the whole.
Hey, Backpack Ninja. Boom, Rafcave. Thanks for stopping by. How are you, man? Watching some Valhalla.
Only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. Riders, they should be ruled.
Oh, nice close up there. That's cool.
Made thralls, not treated as
What are you mashing buttons right now?
Then all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in.
Just a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon. You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? Eivor, no!
Yeah, I didn't see a parry. You think there would be if you can use 2 shields at a time.
Right, so we've defeated Rued, we freed Oswald. What comes next?
Oswald, in this case, prefers for Rued to be kept alive, and so you basically
Rued
have
will
to choose
die,
whether you're
Rued
gonna
will
go
live.
against his wishes or stay true to your nature.
So we have this choice to make, but before we get into that, I want to rewind a little bit because we just did this big, grand assault, but Eivor couldn't have done it alone. She clearly had to recruit some folks along the way, get some troops, get some allies. So let's actually rewind and see how we went about first gathering those troops.
Right, so when coming up to an assault, it's a game of numbers. Eivor can go into pretty much any location and be a stealthy Viking, eliminating some of the assets, which ultimately would be a strategy. You can do that, and you'll have some of the ingredients or of the assets there that will have been sabotaged, but you still need an army. So here what we're seeing is Eivor going around the countryside and raising what we call a fyrd, which is the men and the women of the territory who come up and fight in the name of a king. So here Eivor is going around and trying to convince people to fight in the name of Oswald to finally take down the oppressor.
Oswald Couplepot.
East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause?
Yeah, so she's really using like the image and like the leadership that Oswald had, what he meant to the people in his name. She's going to recruit these people.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
So we're told by this Reeve that there are troops, there are allies that he could add to our cause, but first we sort of need to do him a favor, is that right?
Yeah, so obviously these people have been run down.
I don't know who to
by Rued
choose. Do I make a
and,
female
the
character or a
impact
male
of the territory.
character?
So I think a lot of these people have sort of lost hope. And so you need to show them that there is hope. And so here Eivor is basically helping them take back one of their prized locations by taking a couple men and raiding a nearby township. Basically
Pretty
taking it
game.
back for the
Very pretty
people
game.
and showing that there's a reason to continue fighting and then get them on your side.
Oh, nice. Fire lands on the ground. Cool. Oh. Break that shield. Nice. Oh, there goes the head. Let's go. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This is brutality stuff here. It's Viking Age. You're gonna see some gruesome killing here.
So again, the improvements that we've done to the fight system. You have some brutal axe throwing in there. You have archery or like range combat abilities in there as well. So really, again, like depending on what your playstyle is, you can customize your loadout and go in there how you wish.
That's really cool.
Fizz, we just saw this giant pulse go out. What exactly was that?
So that is what we call the Odin sight. The Odin sight is basically our interpretation of the eagle vision from previous games.
Mhm.
We thought it was good to sort of bring that back.
Oh,
it's
sweet.
basically Eivor's intuition. It's how she perceives the world.
Whoa,
When
he
Blair
is
uses
strong.
that, you can. It'll highlight basically interactive objects, like things that will grant her an advantage.
Yeah.
So we'll have arrows, like health consumables that are in there. So it really is like a good way of sort of understanding the world and showing you like things that you can go and touch.
I think we'll have plenty of games to play
Yeah, I mean,
for
speaking
the launch
things
of
we can
next
touch,
gen.
we just picked up this awesome new weapon.
It's something we
I know,
wanted
right,
to
Barry?
play with on
That's what gets me excited, man. This
Valhalla,
brutal
where
game.
We
Love
have
that.
fewer weapons in the game, but you can invest in them more, so they become your weapon. And so depending what your preferred playstyle is or your preferred weapon type, then you can go and choose. I'm gonna fight with this weapon and invest heavily into that.
Not only are we looting weapons, but we see something here called the Book of Knowledge. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
They unlock skills for the players. So here you can see the Valkyrie dive that has just been unlocked. We have these spread out throughout the world. So again, to promote exploration and discovery. As you travel through the world and you explore locations, you can find these books that will add abilities that you can go and invest in, put into your loadout, then go into the different locations or the different quests in the game and use those depending on what your playstyle is.
Now we've recaptured this village, we've secured more troops.
Oh
for
man,
our
the
assault.
Viking's horn.
Let's jump back now and figure out what we want to do with Ruid.
Freaking awesome. Skull Vikings.
The rightful king of East Anglia
Galahorn.
spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor.
Yeah, very. Same here. Exploration, upgrading, great battling, combat, story.
Eivor decided to let him live.
Replayability,
Ruid is really angry about that.
side
Being a Norse
missions.
Viking, being put to the death in battle
Yeah, it's great stuff.
is your road to Valhalla. So he was basically denied access to Valhalla in this situation. Obviously, all of these decisions
Nice.
come into play
This on the
later
next
in
gen
the game. So
Series
we
X.
have
Oh
very
my!
difficult decisions for the player to make.
I
We didn't
can't
wanna
wait to
have
see the
easy,
enhancements.
decisions.
Yeah, you know, when I was playing, I decided to listen to Oswald and spare Ruid's life. But what exactly is the relationship like between Eivor and Oswald?
So the relationship between Eivor and Oswald is an alliance. It's basically Eivor is surrounded by territories that initially getting into England are hostile towards her, and obviously if you want to set up a new settlement, you want to make sure that your neighbor is friendly. So here in East Anglia, Oswald is the man for the job, where putting him into a position of power would help her sort of secure her territory. So earlier on to the territory, Eivor comes in here, meets Oswald. The problems he had with Rued are sort of put to light, and going through the arc, you basically help him deal with Rued and aligning basically Danes with Saxons in one territory.
So, Fizz, we've completed the assault. We've gotten our hands dirty with some combat, taken down Ruid. We have this big open region of East Anglia, so before we head off to Oswald's wedding, what do you say we head out, have some fun, and see what we can get into in the open world?
That sounds great.
So we see a cat here with a speech bubble above it, and you best believe if you let me talk to a cat, I'm gonna talk to a cat.
Yeah, these are some of our some of my favorite moments actually in the game, where we put out a whole bunch of events throughout the territory. And it sort of rewards, again, exploration, going around. It's a chance for us also to sort of showcase a different side of Eivor. A lot of the quests sort of deal more with like politics and warfare, and this shows a slightly more human nature to her. So it permits us to explore that character a little bit more. And so here, basically, like you're trying to help a kid with his cat, and ultimately get that cat to sort of join your crew as a cat raider.
You just said cat raider way too casually. You're telling me I could have a cat Viking raider on my longship?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh my god, yes, I love it. Perfect.
So yeah, as you're riding around the rivers of England, you would see a cat basically walking around your longship, keeping your Viking raiders company.
You know, speaking of the Viking longship, we're seeing some of that gameplay here now. Can you talk a little bit about how that works and functions in Valhalla?
Yeah, so starting out on this project, I think the Viking longship is one of the biggest images that we all have when we think about Vikings in our game. And so Vikings had this awesome design for longship that had a very shallow hull, so it permitted them to go very far inland very quickly, and you could basically disembark Viking raiders like on pretty much any shore. We added that into the game where you can basically sail up to any location and then just decide to disembark with your guys and raid a location, loot all its treasure, get back in the ship, and then continue sailing down the river to your next opportunity.
So I know past Assassin's Creed games allowed for songs and things like that to be sung on ships. Will Valhalla have a similar version of that?
Yeah, so this is something we actually wanted the crew of your ship to become like your home away from home. So we added stories and songs into the ship. So basically, as the player is going around, you could decide to have your skull sort of sing a song for you as you row down the river. But you can also decide, depending on who the raiders are in your ship, to hear more about their life. So you can actually queue up stories, and they'll give you a little bit more background on who they are. So you get to know your sort of fighters as you're traveling around the world, which is a cool moment.
So here we're seeing a bit of a different view. What exactly are we looking at?
We had this.
Here's my PC is a 10-year-old gateway.
Ride on your horse, and you could pull out.
It's old, man. I can't do that fancy stuff.
We have a
That's
similar
why
thing for the ship, where
I got a computer fund in my chat near my stream, so hopefully by the next year I'll be able to get a new computer. Do some of that cool stuff.
Just take it all in.
Astro's game looks great. Absolutely.
So, you know, speaking of Viking songs,
Yeah,
we
Series
have
X will be the way to go for this
not
one.
exactly singing, but kind of related, right?
Yeah, so here what we have is what we call flighting, which was an activity that Norse people would partake in. They would like to have a battle of wits and sort of poetry where insults would be thrown back and forth between each other. The idea was to try and have a good insult, but also to have a good rhythm and a good rhyme in there. So it's basically a precursor to rap battles.
Here's the silver. Now begin.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
What is this? Rap battles.
Then you're speaking to fools and their knowledge is flawed.
Well,
how exactly do you go about being successful in one of these?
The trick behind a good flight was to choose the right insult, identifying the right cadence, and then trying to find what rhymed the best.
I'm known for my might.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, Pierce.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. Something new to try.
Silent whispers all claim that you're
Outwit your outwit the dude that's in your way. And you clear.
Then you've clearly misheard them. My wit is immense.
Oh, you looked out with that one. Well, what a surprise. Eivor of the Raven clan is a true talent. I'm shocked.
Don't believe everything you hear, unless it touches on my flighting. Then heed every word.
Take the coin.
So now that we've proven our sharp tongue and wit, I think it's time for a bit more relaxing activity. So we're fishing here.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
so
fishing
we
time.
gave Eivor a fishing line, so you can actually throw out a line and go catch some fish. This is used basically to
for the bobber to go down, bloop,
to play into
bloop,
our
bloop.
new health loop where the
Oh, you get to see the
will
fish that
lose
has it.
health
That's
in
kind
the
of nice.
world, and it doesn't automatically
have to
regenerate
guess.
like we would have in the past. So you actually have to go out and get some supplies. So you'll find mushrooms,
One bullhead.
and some food that you can gather. But here, like you can also catch some fish and consume that to regain some health. We also will sometimes have it in certain quests. So it's a good way to sort of chill out.
Hopefully you can fix that collision with the
water
axe and
just,
the
again,
arrows.
take it all in. So this is what we call one of our offering altars. So the idea is that you find these around the world and you make offerings to it. So it'll take like animal parts and stuff that you can find throughout the world. Here what you're seeing though is sort of like a fancy version of it, where as you do your offering you get interrupted by some kids that basically come and steal your stuff. So it's just a way for us to sort of showcase that like the systems and the activities in the world can sort of play
Oh, nice, Pierce.
some quests and some little events. So it's our way to sort of dress up these moments and make it all fit inside.
I'm not sure how we got 4K 60 already because this is a
really
live
sort of
stream.
Unexpected turn for what I thought was going to be kind of a simple interaction.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's
nice.
really what we were trying to do with these events is to give another dimension to Eivor.
I thought it was only 30
the
frames. I'm not
pure
sure if it's 60
raw
that he
Viking or the
upscaled it to.
politician, because you can imagine at some point that
I'm sure it looks great.
will grow old if you're always telling.
It
that,
looks
that,
good
that
right here,
version
and
of the
imagine the
character.
real
So
game's gonna
it
be a
lets
lot
us really
better.
go into the depth of who is Eivor, what motivates her, how she can interact with the world outside of warfare and politics.
Your stealth needs work. We were close.
And it also showcases like a different facet of the world at the same time. It's not only Eivor, so it just widens the breadth of the stories that we can tell.
So who exactly are these two children?
These are kids of East Anglia. They are going through tough times with whatever Rued's been doing to the territory, and so they're just here trying to survive and basically exploit the people that are there to make offerings.
It was kind of nice to see that Eivor wasn't really necessarily upset at them for stealing, and you know, after you talk to them, you have the choice of helping them. You can, you know, give them food, give them some money, or you know, maybe just say, "Hey, good luck, on your way."
Yeah, and then this is something we also wanted to do a lot. Like, so here we're doing an event, we do it in quests as well, but we want to give a lot of this agency into players' hands so that they can
Give the
sort of
kids some
shape
food, and then
Eivor a little bit.
You'll see them later on all grown up, and they're going to help you through your quest.
More, and they can role play that a little
Ding!
bit better.
I'll remember you.
And again, it just gives her like a little bit more humanity in these moments.
Large walkers should do. Provide for small walkers.
Uncapped frame rate, yeah, PC.
Here, large walker.
Hey, Michael, what up, dude?
Yes, it's a St. Martin seal.
You're not in a coma from that paragraph. Oh man, I couldn't even finish the cheese curds, Michael. So many. Those fries, I couldn't finish the fries, the bucket of fries. That's just so good though. Can't go wrong with fair food, man.
So I think AC
It's always
veterans
delicious.
might recognize this.
Thanks for
here,
watching.
But what exactly is Eivor chasing down?
Yeah, so here you're seeing Eivor running down one of our tattoo images. So this is challenging the player on free run abilities, but also
Nice.
for fans of the series, sort of pulling at their heartstrings for some beloved features.
So are we going to be able to tattoo Eivor?
Yes, by collecting these tattoos, you
Oh,
actually
nice.
bring them back to your settlement, and then you can
Change
customize
her
different
look.
body parts, having different tattoos everywhere. So again, another form of expression, and it's sort of to represent that Viking culture.
Fizz, one of my favorite things when I was just out there exploring East Anglia was coming upon a house or a building and realizing that there was a chest inside.
Yeah, very. I have the Elite controller, so
in this case, I saw
the
all
new
doors were
controller will be
barred,
closer
but
to
I
that.
knew
Yep.
that because there was a chest in there, there must have been some way to get inside.
Green buffs,
I
yum.
went around the back and, you know, found a way in.
Yeah, I'm glad you actually caught on to that. You're pointing at something that we wanted to work on a lot on Valhalla, where we wanted the exploration to make you feel smarter. So we played a lot with puzzle solving, so making sure that every house that you find sort of appeals to you, like it draws your attention, and then when you want to come and explore,
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of exploring in this game.
Given to you.
What's wrong with that dude's hand? Better work on that arm right there.
Challenge you on your
That dude don't look
observation
right.
skills, logic, just trying to find
That dude
how
needs
do I
help.
get into this. So we play a lot with level design, quest design, to offer challenges to players, and you basically come out of it like with a better feeling for the exploration, but you also get to see more of a story behind any of these locations, which we've crafted. So it gave us a little bit more time to sort of slow down the experience.
Foliage is not moving. You're running through foliage like it's
different
not even there. You gotta work on that stuff. Move those things when she's walking through it. Let me see some of that stuff.
Poor victim of someone's fury.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about exploration and just finding things out in the world, I was just wandering and came across this.
Pay your
clearing and
taxes,
found
man.
This kind of morbid altar.
Yeah, so this is one of our bigger events that we have scattered in the world. So as Eivor explores, she can find altars like this, and by interacting with them, here it's a trap that's been set by this character named Regan. Now, there's a bigger story behind all this. There's multiple steps to it later on. So this is one of the moments.
I like that look.
It permits us to go into a slightly more mystical realm and play with a boss fight that has
Daughters of
more
Leon.
magical abilities, if we will.
Oh, nice.
And basically have
Nice.
this
I like the
awesome
boss
fight
battles.
in the
Yeah.
middle of the swamps.
Woo!
And so here the abilities that you see Reagan using are a little bit on the
I
mystical
could've
side of
dodged
things.
that.
What's happening is Eivor at the beginning in that trap is poisoned, and so she starts sort of hallucinating, seeing the world in a sort of different light and filter, and so that's sort of what lets us go into the realm of the weird.
Work on the facial animation a little more too. That'd be nice.
Spirit of my father's rage, fill me!
I like the background. A lot of stuff going on. Awesome fire effects in this game too. Fire looks really good. Dodge. Ah. Oh man. See. Still haven't seen a parry yet. Woo! A very nice special move. Nice killing move. Oof, oof.
So we just saw here that Regan belongs to something called
Awesome.
the Daughters of Lyrion.
Yeah, that's correct. By finding the other daughters, you'll get a little bit more backstory on who they are, so we don't want to spoil that too much. But it creates like a sort of greater story that is not on the main path in any way, but it's still very rich and adds to the lore of this world and actually plays into history.
So we just had a really exciting, really intense boss battle. I think it's time for something a little bit more relaxing and calming now.
Yeah, it's all about pacing yourself with the highs and the lows. So here we have a low chill moment of what we call building a cairn. So Eivor, as she explores the world, will find these sort of meditative areas where you have a pile of rocks that you could just stack on on top of one another using physics. And I mean, yeah, the ultimate goal is to try and get the highest pile of rocks, but really it's about taking in the sights, relaxing, taking a step back, and just building something.
Together we stack stones into cairns.
These?
Yes. Think of this as a test of mind and
Ooh.
wit. Stack the cairn stones high and wide into any shape you like.
I mean, you can spend as much time as you want building these things, making them as high as you want, as weird as you want. I'm sure, like,
See
a
the
lot of
Twitter
this stuff
pictures
will
on
end up
this.
on the internet, like people comparing
Pretty much.
structures.
Yep.
And the cool thing is that once you've built it and you decide to get out of it, it sort of stays there, and so that's yours, right? And until the moment where you come back and you want to build a new one, it's sort of cool that we were able to give that
Hold to
players
validate.
express themselves.
At this point in the
Cool.
demo, we've explored East Anglia, we've met some children, we've broken into a house, we fought a boss, we built a cairn. I think now it's finally time to go and head off to Oswald's wedding.
Yeah, so this is the moment it's all been building up to. By the moment you get into the territory, it's sort of like mentioned by Oswald that he's trying to get married with his Dane lady. And so as you go through the arc, that's sort of like the underlying thread. Really, it's about Rued creating turmoil in the territory and helping Oswald sort of get above that and show that he's a good leader. And so you finally, after going through all of that arc, finally get these two together, go through their wedding, and you're invited to attend the ceremony. and then all the activities and fun times that comes afterwards.
Yeah, as much as we've seen the brutal side of
All right,
England,
Astro, yeah, I think
nice
so.
to see,
You gotta have a
you know,
shield.
the joyous side of it as well.
I think I've seen
Yeah,
the
and it's
shield, but
something
I'm
we
not
really
sure.
wanted to play on in Valhalla, where being a Viking is not only about being a raider or a warrior. I mean, there's revelry, there's feasting, there's partying that goes, and like if someone knows how to party, it's a Viking. And so here, this
Drink
is one of our
fast.
opportunities to sort of show that.
I like the
show
mini
what
games.
A sort of Viking gathering is, and what's cool here is it's a good alliance of
Funny.
Norse culture
Play that a few
with
times.
Saxon culture, sort of smashing those two things together, and building bridges.
Yeah, I mean, what's a wedding without some drunk archery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like anything can happen in a Viking event, right? Eivor, yeah, here, just get drunk, shoot some arrows.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king. He.
So here we see the decision I made to spare Ruin.
Looks like the guy from God of War.
Yep,
Just with
that's
hair.
the decision you made coming back. So as we said before, all of your decisions have consequences, and this is a big one.
I challenge you.
I accept.
You're basically presented with the option to sort of step in for Oswald, fight the fight for him, or let him go and fight his own fight.
Yeah, you know, personally, I chose to fight myself because I thought Eivor is the type of person who likes to finish what she started.
Plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
True that. I don't think he lasts 10 seconds.
Swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue.
How does this encounter with Ruid differ from our previous
Yeah,
fight?
long ass sword.
So at this point, you've eliminated his wolf, so it's just him, and so he's angry at this point, and so he will start using his big gun abilities like fairly early on in the fight. So it's way more vicious, way faster. There's less strategy. He goes literally swords blazing at you, and so this is a fight to the death.
Where's your sword? You don't have nothing to block with? Jesus. Nice dodge. Oh. Too fast for that slow attack.
And of course here, like, this is the decision you made to
No.
go and fight him, but there's multiple outcomes to this scenario. You could have let Oswald fight his own fight, and prove basically his station as the rightful leader. If you had eliminated Rued, obviously this would not have happened. It would have been a slightly more joyous occasion. But ultimately, in all scenarios, you still have an alliance with Oswald. He's proven to be the right leader for this territory, and to be a good ally for you.
Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance.
So we're about to take off from the wedding, but Eivor decides it's a good idea to check up on her friend Finner.
Yeah, so Finner is probably one of the more recurring characters in this arc. You get to meet him very early on. He's a very endearing character, sort of used to have a Viking life, sort of misses it, and going through all these adventures together is sort of like lights that fire back, and so he's willing to join you in your raiders. So he's one of many raiders that you'll encounter in the game, and you can sort of recruit, bring back home, and then have them sort of join you on your adventures on Longship. He can tell you these stories that we're telling you about. You get a little bit to know a little bit more about him. So again, it's a fun way to sort of discover more about these characters that you meet and bring them along for adventures.
Together.
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of our Assassin's Creed Valhalla playthrough. Fizz, thank you so much for joining us. When and where can people play it?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be out on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, and is coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, and Stadia on November 17th.
Man, Valhalla and Cyberpunk, Spider-Man Morales. Halo. That's 4 big games. Right at launch.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. My name is Eric Pope. I'm the Senior Community Developer.
All right, definitely. I think that's it. I'm not going to watch the
Hyperscape
stuff.
now in its open beta phase, so
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Whoever's in here, please hit the like button before you go. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, all that good stuff. I appreciate you stopping by and watching this with me. I'm going to make some more videos, and I'll do some live streams soon. So hit that bell so you know when I go live. And everybody have a great rest of your day. As always, home theater rules.
So at the start now, you'll see the insertion phase. There's the 3 of them. And
Peace out, everybody.
Decide on where they want to go. It looks
Appreciate
like
all you.
Helios,
All right,
which is
guys.
one
Take
of the
care.
landmarks, is going to be one of the
Bye.
So all the places we're seeing on the map right now with like a